Hello guys, today I'm going to talk about China's air quality. If you heard people talking about China's air quality, usually the Western media will say China's air quality is so bad, it's unbearable. I lived in Shanghai for 1 year, and I promise you, China's air quality is not always that bad. It has very bad days, but it also has very good days. And most of the time, China's, because I only lived in Shanghai, so I only talk about Shanghai's air quality. It's usually pretty good. And I can verify my comments by using this website. It's called Air Pollution Real-Time Air Quality Index website. So let's open this website and check if my comments is true or not. So you can check different cities' air quality on this website. Let's just enter Shanghai and then search. Okay, you can look at Shanghai's air quality index at this moment. It's pretty very good. So it's usually, so you can look at it by yourself. Okay, it's like US consulate is like a 17. City average. Okay. Shijiahui area is 34. So most areas, the air quality is green. So let's look at the rubric. So green means air quality is considered satisfactory, and air pollution has little or no risk. So Shanghai's air quality is not always bad. Really, most of the time, air in Shanghai, the pollution index in Shanghai is about 50 or 60. Sometimes you have very bad days. It can be 150, 160, but it's not common. So if someone tell you Shanghai's air quality is always bad, it's always unbearable, he or she is lying. Let's check Beijing. Let's check Beijing's air quality. Oh, wow. Okay, so you can see Beijing's air quality is much worse. It's like over 100. But there's only one area in Beijing, the index is above 150. In most areas in Beijing, the air pollution index is between 50 and 150. So Beijing's air pollution is much more worse than Shanghai's air quality. Okay, let's check major Chinese cities. Now let's check Shenzhen, because Shenzhen is also a major city in China. Okay, so now this is Shenzhen's air quality index. You can see it's between 50 and 60. Most areas in Shenzhen is between 50 and 60. Okay, let's look at the rubric. Between 50 and 60, the air quality is acceptable. However, for some pollutants, there may be a moderate health concern for very small number of people. So Shenzhen's air quality is not as good as air quality in Shanghai at this moment, but it's still bearable. And the numbers, the index change all the time. Most of the time, it's okay. It's not too bad. Now let's check Guangzhou, because Guangzhou is also a major city. Oh, Guangzhou's air pollution, it is really bad. At this moment, it's like between 80 and 150. So it is really bad. Okay, now let's check. For example, let's check. I don't know. So I checked Beijing, I checked Shanghai, I checked Shenzhen, I checked Guangzhou. Let's check Chongqing. Chongqing is a major city in southwestern China. And you can see Chongqing city has 30 million people living in that city. It is a major city and a major transportation hub. So you can see the air pollution in Chongqing is actually average. In some areas it is very nice. In other areas it is a bit bad. It's not too bad, okay, overall speaking. It is still livable. Let's check Wuhan. For example, Wuhan's air quality is pretty bad actually. Much worse than Chongqing. I also wanted to check Lanning because I watch Guilao 60's YouTube and he lives in Lanning. So let's check Lanning's city's air quality. Okay, you can see Lanning's air quality is actually pretty good. It's below 50. So Guilao 60, he lives in a pretty clean city in China. Yeah, so you can say in China, different cities have different air quality index. In some cities like Beijing, it can be pretty bad. In some cities like Lanning, it can be pretty good. And in some cities like Shanghai in China, it can be not too bad, not too good. But most of the time, it's okay to live. So if someone tells you China's air quality is very bad, too bad, unbearable always, don't believe it. Be a smart person, don't be followers. Use your brain. It means use your, wisdom to figure out which comments, which media news is true and which media news is fake news. So this is not fake news because I use this website, to check it now. And my comments about China's air quality is it can be pretty bad, but the air quality varies in different Chinese cities. So don't just believe that China's air quality is always bad. Okay, bye bye guys.